Especially you hate it so much, even when they pumped you up, you didn't want to hear it. Even when they gave you a compliment, you was like, shut your ass up. I used to hate it when teachers would hand out worksheets and they would lick their finger to get better traction on the page. I hated that because I would always get the freshly licked page every time. She would always re-up on the lick every time she got to my desk. But she kids to do these worksheets, and when you're done, turn them in. I'm like, this Young's lick on my page. I would see her lick reflect off the light. Looking out the window crying, like, I hate this school. You're looking at the playground with nobody in it. Playgrounds with no kids in it, that's some creepy shit, man. You ever look at an empty playground, especially at night, the swing be moving by itself? And there was always that rumor, you know that kid died right in that swing. Every school in America had the same kid die in that swing. You know he died, he did the flip and broke his neck right there. Oh, for real? The merry-go-round be moving by itself, that's pretty good. The merry-go-round was the death trap in my school. If you're not familiar with the merry-go-round, it's this metal contraption that spins in a circle. It's got wooden and metal seats, metal bars, and it just spins. That's the whole ride. That's the whole ride. Kids are spinning each other senseless every day. I hated that thing, because man, we would get tore up. But we would always go back for more. Yeah, I'm going back. It was, man, and you were at the mercy of your school friends because they were controlling the spin. They would just keep spinning you. You can't trust them. They getting abused at home. They blacking out while they spinning you. Like, yeah, how do you like it, huh? You hanging on like, stop! The bell's ringing, You squeeze your bag of chips into a liquid. All that chocolate milk is coming back up. Then you had the crazy kids that like to hop on it while it was spinning. Demetrius and them, they would always try to do the extra. It's always Demetrius doing the extra mile. I can do it this time. Don't do it, Demetrius. They would get hit by the bar every time. I got it this time. They would face down, throw up on their back. Merry-go-round. Then we go into class, we dirty, dusty, throw up on us, contusions, concussions. What were you kids doing? Shut up, Miss Young. Sit down. And then, like, when you were a kid, you had to know the president. That's all you had to do was know the president. That's all you cared about. I used to look at presidents and just judge their face. Like, whose face? I don't like George Washington's face. Let's start with him. He was pompous on the dollar bill. I don't like his picture. He's looking at us like, yes, he got the cotton wig on. You think he's better than us on the dollar bill, man. That's the weakest bill in the set. You need to be humble in your face. You need to be humble. If you're on the dollar bill, you can't be pompous. You're judging us, you know what I'm saying? You need to be like, you good? This is his picture. You straight, you gotta know. You good, right? We got some more dollars back here. If you need, you good? I know we have the 7-Eleven, but listen. You can be pompous on the 100. Like Ben Franklin can be pompous because 100 come in and shut the party down. You ain't never seen a raggedy, balled up 100. Every time you get one, it's fresh. You be like, oh shit. It feels new. It got holograms on the other side. You be shutting down cash registers. We can't break this. Goddamn right. Ben can be pompous. George, man. They were talking about putting Harriet Tubman on the 20. I was all for it. I was like, man, let's get Harriet in here. Let's get a woman on here. You know what I'm saying? But then I started thinking about her facial expression. Every picture she ever took, it's serious business in them pictures, man. I can't handle the judgment on my purchases. Every picture of Harriet Tubman, she was the goddamn picture. There's too much struggle in that face. She ain't had time to be smiling there. She was saving lives. Hurry up, take the goddamn picture. Saving lives out here. She dipped off to save somebody right after the picture. I don't need that kind of judgment when I'm buying some bullshit. We're getting some black and miles. You go, oh, black and miles. That's what we get. I'm dying for this, you can tear your lungs up. But we need the strong lungs, you know, running the fruit. You at the strip club making it rain, she's gonna be judging you on the float down. Oh, that's what we doing, huh? That's what we doing now?
You down for this? My name's Tony Baker, man. Enjoy the night.